everybody, and welcome back. How y'all doing? How's your holidays? I hope they're great. Enjoy them. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I think my sound cut out. Are you guys all there? Can I hear everybody?
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Okay,
you hear us?
Thank goodness. I do hear everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Before we begin, we're gonna jump into a little bit of intro, and then we're gonna kind of wait. Who's recapping tonight? Because I don't. Really
I
know.
am. Because I made notes to give to Natalie, and they're terrible.
They're not terrible.
But they're there.
They're great.
I will take
Reading
that
them now.
all day. Also, hi Kevin, I see you out there. You're beautiful. But yeah, let's jump into it. So first off, hello, chaotic bystanders! Welcome back to another episode of Total Party Chaos. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry I'm yelling. I hope Pete can cut out somewhere. We are on our newest arc, Arc 3, and we are really, really excited to jump right back in. Holidays are over. The break is done, and we're back on full force. So hopefully you should see us every Friday -1. So stay tuned and have a good time with it. Besides that, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves and talk about themselves for a few seconds. We'll go down the line before we get into the whole game tonight. Erica, we'll start with you, JC, Haley, and then Nat.
I'm also known as Onduin, and I am the creator of the TTRPG channel called Roll D5. Where we specialize in a whole bunch of indie games. We have different casts nearly every single stream. It's wonderful. We love to do that. And I am playing Foxmoth. That's it.
Hello. My name is Jacob, or JC, and I do D&D stuff along other streaming things under the YouTube channel JC Productions, and I'm here today with these 4 lovely individuals to play Dante Smoke Spine, and we'll see how this goes.
Hi, I'm Haley. I am going to be playing Ash today on TPK, and if you like what you'll see, then you can catch me on the other streams here on the Tales of Initiative.
Cute.
Wonderful. I'm Natalie New, also known as New to You on TikTok. I am on TikTok, and hopefully will soon be other places. But for now, I play Doll on Total Party Chaos. So thanks for being here. Back to you, Billy.
I appreciate you, Nat. All right. I'm Billy. I'm your Dungeon Master, Chaos Keeper, all those things. I live at Tales. I breathe Tales. Tales is great stuff. And I founded it. It's my baby. So I love it to death. And I'm happy to have all these great people here, and I'm even more excited to be the creator of Total Party Chaos, this fun little thing that we do on Fridays. So, before we jump into it, I'm gonna let you guys take it away. You got the recap down, man. Spotlight's on you.
Yeah, so the recap, I will be speaking it in bullet points, because that's how I had written it down. Foxmoth and the twins chatted in their room. Foxmoth was caught sneaking in, and she was super awkward, asked if she could leave and come through the door and start over. A few back and forth questions, nothing too interesting, mostly the characters vibe checking each other. Foxmoth went and completed a contract. The mother matron of the brothel was being very sus. Foxmoth was tested by the twins to look into the book that the matron has. Chaos happened, but all on purpose. I rolled pretty damn well. Stole the book instead of just glancing at it, because there was information about us, the people we've met with from the other night for our little quest. The book is evidence and would eventually lead back to them anyways, since they are the subject of the book. Turning up the time on when they're going to leave, Ash sent a message to Doll asking where they are and if they're okay. And that's the TLDR.
I love those bullet points.
That's the most succinct.
Thank you.
That's great.
The beautiful, beautiful bullet points.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, this is episode 3, and let's get right into it. You know what? I'll say the whole thing. With all that out of the way, ready your dice. Top off your season 2 Steed Milks. Sorry, you gotta go back and hark. And get ready for another episode of Total Party Chaos. The transition, pretend there's a transition, it's still coming. It's one episode out. The other stuff hasn't been fixed yet. So, blah! Audio editor, I believe in you. You're sick. All right. So, let me
Sick?
Everybody's sick, please. It's the Blake. Right. Let me kick it right over to back where you guys left off at. Bam. You guys picked up right outside the big caravan that you guys were meeting. You guys are meeting the Specter Spirit cart. That's where you guys were dropping off all your gear, and you were meeting the person that was going to take you outside of the walls, and hopefully get ready for your journey. You guys ended up getting big bags full of gear, which I didn't describe to you off screen, so I will send you the information as we play today, because I do have it on my laptop in front of me. But besides that, you guys pick right up off after you seen the smaller dwarvish person jump out of the big old caravan and kind of walk up to you, towards you guys, as you guys were having the conversation about the book. Outside right now is this smallish dwarvish man. To give another description really quick: short blonde hair sits on top of his head, a short blonde handlebar stash that kind of goes all the way down through. He does have a red button up, a little bit like smokier skin, kind of like stained by ash more than anything. And he does have like a longer apron kind of over himself, covering all the way down to his feet. It looks less like a blacksmith apron and more like a server's apron, almost. And he's kind of like a little perturbed, just staring at the group of you guys right now as you're standing outside of the caravan.
He came up to the group?
He did. That's where you guys ended off last time. You guys walked up
And
the caravan.
he's just looking at us funny.
He is. He looks like he's kind of like sizing you guys up right now. And he hasn't really said anything. He's just kind of looking at you, as you guys did put your stuff next to the caravan, expecting to use the caravan.
Waiting for a friend. Then we shall be off. Thank you.
He kind of gets a little closer to you and looks up and goes, "From what I was told, I expected a hardier group of people." And then he kind of like gets a little closer to you, Foxmoth, and goes,
I was expecting someone taller. We all can't get what we want. So fuck off.
Seems a little hurtful. I've seen a lot of people in this city a lot taller than you, little ball of whatever you are.
Ills.
I think with that, I would come shuffling up with my staff. Did someone say tall? And I'm gonna flip my just like stringy, ratty hair, balding, probably just like real bad. It's giving diseased. Yeah.
Hot.
Super hot.
An interesting gaggle of people. Do you mind introducing yourselves as you put your stuff on the back of my caravan? And he kind of like pokes his head around as like some of you guys had some of your bags resting up against it, leaving it off from the last episode.
This is your caravan.
Yes, this is my caravan.
Lovely. Then I guess we're riding with you.
Great to meet you. My name is Argyle. And he sticks his hand out to give you a handshake.
I'm Ash, and Ash does like a little curtsy. Like, doesn't do a handshake, she like puts her hand like this, and like does a little like, lovely to meet you.
He like doesn't know how to like take that, so he just kind of like takes your hand, your little curtsy hand, and like shakes it. And goes,
That's good enough.
Pleasure to you as well, I think. Yeah, good meeting you.
Can I ride up front with you?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a one-seater, but you can, no.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. No is gonna be the answer then. It's not.
I'm proud of you.
Treat this lovely lady
you.
wrong. You are supposed to kiss the hand. And Foxmouth is gonna grab your hand and kiss it.
Oh,
You're supposed to kiss it.
why would I kiss it? I don't.
Do you not know who this is?
Not a clue. I just seen.
Well,
I have a receipt here for 4 strangers traveling across the...
You may have an
Ash,
untimely death.
Ash hasn't removed her hand from Foxmoth's hand.
Oh.
Well, we definitely do fit the description of 4 strangers, so I'm Ash's brother Dante, and my pleasure is to be acquainted with you as well.
He goes to shake your hand as well. Nice to meet you,
And
Dante.
grasp it.
You got a firm handshake there. I appreciate it. What?
And just kind of shake my head.
About the face.
No, sorry, I thought I was muted.
No, you were speaking directly out loud. Something
I'm
about
so
face.
sorry. I thought I was writing in my book.
Okay, she's got a little bit of a... So it don't bother nothing.
Like a face? Okay, that's fine. What about
Bye.
you?
Let us know when you, I guess, get where we're going, right?
I mean, you have to get in my cart to leave. You know...
Ash is like 1 foot up onto the cart, like,
Dolls,
yes.
do you need assistance getting into cart? And then you should probably, maybe if you feel like it, telling us, where on earth have you been?
In the woods.
That's
I've
good enough.
been in the swamps. I'm sorry, I was just finishing like a little bit of
Outside-
like unfinished business. I just had to like get some components, make sure there was enough slime around. Just make sure tidy things up before I left. So
Can I
that's where
can I
I've
do
been.
a check to see if that was outside the walls? Or do I know that immediately?
You can try... I mean, you can roll insight to see if, like, you can kind of decipher or, like, discern that from...
Insight.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You
I
have
didn't
no
even.
idea.
I didn't even hear it.
Into the cart by yourself.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You were
accidentally-
ready. Just waiting for Argyle to come like sit on your lap or vice versa. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
help me
That's
in. No.
Help you. Get art.
No, Foxmoth might. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
holding my hand, you're gonna be helping me up.
Oh yeah.
I'm almost certain.
Just like as I'm helping you up, also talking to Doll and very clearly ignoring the other member of the party.
Real quick here for a second.
Already.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
pull. I don't care about the whole little dynamic, the little main character syndrome you guys have going on here. You didn't even ask to get into the cart. You just hopped in. You
Yeah.
could have asked before you.
Argyle, can I like
Sorry.
get in your cart?
That's
not a
very-
euphemism for anything.
That's okay. I don't know what a euphemism is, but that's very kind of you. Yeah, if you want to get in the cart, that's completely fine.
Thank you. Do you happen to have like a ramp?
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Like, is
Give
it
me-
like wheelchair accessible?
You're goddamn right it is. And he kind of walks over to the side and pulls a little thing off. It's like right on the side of where there's like kind of like a lot of I would say like extra pieces mounted on like the left side, and he kind of like pops it right off and he goes, "Yes, there. Give me just 1 second." And he kind of like walks over and he puts it like right in front of the cart and kind of lines it up, and he like hammers the sides in, and it just kind of like locks into these 2 little slats, and he goes, "Yep, ding there, right there."
Argyle, your amenities are like 5-star. Wow. Colorly impressed.
Can't take credit.
And slowly make my way up the ramp. Like probably a little fly comes out.
Oh,
Hey, do that.
It'll be all right.
he's no
Just my death rattle. It's fine.
Oh. It's a little creepy. But I love it. I've heard death rattles many times, but I think yours is pretty top quality.
Thank you.
It's
Been working on it.
very good. Okay, Argyle, we're ready. Yeehaw!
How many other people are in this caravan? It's not just us. There's
No,
more people.
Just Argyle. You guys just like as you get inside the caravan, it seems a little spacier on the inside. Things to note.
Magically?
Is
Not
it like
magically.
a wagon? Is it like a
Okay.
wagon situation?
It is like a wagon, but it's a little bit more decked out than like your normal wagon. So there is like 2 interesting things about it. The first thing is there are like there's enough beds for the 4 of you. Inside, kind of like sprawled out, and then
Beds.
on the
How much of a
side,
trip is this?
Like
Argyle.
a Romani caravan
I
situation.
How far is this trip, Argyle?
Estonia.
You paid me for. I mean, I could technically take it for a year if you wanted to, but I don't think.
Oh my
hopefully
gosh.
it doesn't take a year. I got plans. I got people that,
We paid you? Did you guys pay Argyle?
Argyle has been paid. It's
I hope.
For a year?
The 4 of us have
That's
been
paid by your owl friend.
compensation.
That's very exciting. Yeah, let's not say that too loudly, alright?
People are after us. Rawr.
Are
Yeah,
you?
it's a-
Are you thugs?
I apologize. Look,
No,
I apologize
we're
for
not
the
thugs.
social
Let's just get out of here now.
shortcomings of
That's what
my
thugs
companions.
Say. Thugs usually.
I
say.
apologize for the social shortcomings of my friends. It's we're working
Speak
on
for
it.
yourself.
No,
Dante.
you
Oh my
are
gosh.
brilliant, doll. I apologize for including you.
Oh, thank you. And then like a little flower crown like comes around your head, but it's like fiery colors, so it like matches your aesthetic.
All right.
Argyle,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for driving us. Hopefully this won't take a year, like getting there.
I'm hoping the same thing, to be completely honest. Are you y'all like gang leaders or something?
Yes.
That is a joke.
You don't know.
I'm a
that.
hot commodity around here. I normally evade the gaze of the public, but like you're seeing me in real time. Not a gang lord, not a kingpin, not a cabal leader, just your friendly neighborhood monster.
That's pretty iconic, to be honest. That's a really good description of. Did you plan
Thank
that?
you.
Paul is my favorite of the group
See?
currently.
Yeah, I'm happy to just use that as our introduction forever. Now let's forget about us, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Describes all of us. We're a unit, so.
Yes. Except I like to kill, so
Alright, that's a real gang thing to say for sure. That
it
you
for
got
sure
me
is.
together.
You know, I'm done providing vocal defense for her at least, but I do apologize nonetheless.
I don't.
I'm gonna be completely frank here. I'm not gonna take
No, you're Argyle. Unless you lied to us about your name.
I've never lied a day in my life. I will tell you, I am not taking a single criminal past these walls. So
We're
Teasing,
not
okay.
criminals.
I don't kill. I am a grave barrier of bodies. They're already dead.
you are absolutely
So
not
I'm
selling
not sure
yourself.
that's better.
I don't.
Socially
Look.
inept.
We're doers of good, nonetheless. Don't worry, you're in really good company.
Oh yes, I work with the church.
What church do you? Work
They work with the church.
Yes.
I need a deception
Go
check
Platinum
for sure on
Dragon.
that.
Or whatever.
So,
Sure, it's gonna be real crap.
I'm not even gonna get out of the town.
Argyle, we are ready when you are.
you keep saying that. All
All
y'all
yours.
keep really, really pushing to get in the caravan and leave immediately, but you're saying a lot of things that I'm not. I don't think I'm prime and, well, honestly.
Well, what can we say to get you going?
You can say,
Oh.
tell
Well,
me you're not a criminal and you're not gonna go out in the wilds and rob my
Cross my
caravan.
heart, I'm not a criminal.
Why do you say
We
that?
are not what?
I'm definitely not a criminal. Definitely not.
I am Ash Smoke Spy. This is Dante. We're emissaries from the Empire. We're not criminals.
He, what's your passive insight?
Passive insight is 11.
Dante, what about you?
Let me check. 14.
You say, like, you say that, and, like, he, like, immediately is, like, almost like a scowl sits on his face, and he goes, even worse. Whatever. All right. I got paid. I guess I don't get to live up to my moral code. That's fine. Or I still don't. What's your deception check?
It was an 18, but I don't know what happened, but everything on my screen suddenly zoomed to like 100%, so I can't see anything but like corners of pages.
That's the curse of lying about to
Yeah,
Argyle.
lying about the church.
Yeah. He looks at you and he's
Oh,
like,
there we go.
he
Fixed
goes,
it.
I don't know what kind of church you're from, but I don't really. Well, I guess murder and the church are kind of hand in hand. All right, that's fine. I'm just gonna take it. I got paid. I don't need to know anything else about you. Let me give you a little rundown of the cart real quick before we go, so you guys can kind of understand what your the experience is, I guess. All of your amenities are inside. There's a little locker, and he points to like the back of like, basically pressed up against where like the coach part of it would be, like where he sits, only separated by the wall. There's like a little foot locker. And like once you kind of like kick it open, it seems like bigger on the inside. It does seem like something is kind of enhanced to make it just a little bit bigger for storage purposes. Because if you need to put anything in there, safe keep it. You can put your own lock on it. Honestly, I really don't care what you do.
Absolutely not. Thank you, though.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
And then, if you guys need rest or any amenities, this does kind of transform. The other amenity part of it was it does turn into a small little tavern at night if we kick it open. I can kind of show you guys how that happens, but won't get to it until we do it. So that makes sense.
That is mighty fine. That's very exciting. Well, let's do that later, right?
Yeah, but before we do that, let's get y'all out of the town.
Yes.
All right, give me a few minutes to get everything started, and I will see if is there anything else you need left in Valenbrook before we get on up out of here.
Oh, is there food?
Well,
good boy.
you guys, and like he points to your bags and he goes, "Well, the bags you guys got had food inside, I believe."
Food. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, awesome. That's great. That's all then.
Yeah,
all for me anyway.
I don't serve food, but I do serve drink if you
Thank you.
enjoy alcohol, I guess.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Your criminals not.
Doll, do you drink?
What do you think?
I do. I have my own drink. I'll get into it later. It's so good.
Does that scare me?
Intrigued.
Argyle, we only have food for 4 days. Could we stop after that and maybe like forage for some stuff?
Yeah, there's probably like a food station nearby or something.
I forgot for a second, but we're good. If we need food, we're okay. I can at least fix us some vegetables.
That's great.
Good selection.
Kyle's not sharing any of his sandwiches, so good on you. I'm gonna go.
I don't want your
get
sandwiches.
Yeah, that's great. See y'all soon. And he just leaves. He just beelines to the front of the cart to go back to getting it all ready for you guys.
Bye. Dante, give me your stuff.
I got it.
And I want to grab does anyone else want me to safe keep stuff at all rather than in that locker?
No, thank you. But also, I'm not socially inept. I like to mess with people.
You're socially inept. We have to be with that man on the goddamn road.
Oh, I know.
And the first thing you do is
Insult.
getting in the fucking cart.
Yes. This is what
Step
I like.
into the cart.
Well, he's big mad.
Mention here. Oh. Oh, wow.
No, not like
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry. I'll get it.
Not with that
Doesn't
twin,
have
at
to be.
least. Not with him, at least. There's not. No, none.
Are you sure?
Yes. I drank too much earlier. Okay? I'm having trouble with speaking.
Hey, I believe you.
Oh my god.
You take a swig. That's perfect. Perfect.
Drink too
So
much,
good.
immediately drinks.
Can I have a
Too
top
much.
bunk, please?
There,
Well, I would also like the a top.
it is stacked. You can do 2 and 2. So
Cool.
I've
Foxmouth
already-
runs inside for a top bunk.
I've already taken a
Ash is
bottom.
already on a top bunk.
You would be a bottom, Dante.
Fuck you.
You would be a bottom, Dante.
Fuck
There we go.
you. Get in the goddamn cart and stay in
I
your
am the
goddamn
guard.
bunk
I'm
bed.
sitting on top of my bed, swinging
You,
my
I
feet.
wouldn't know it if you. How the fuck are you so quiet when your mouth is so goddamn annoying?
But it's choice.
I appreciate that.
Spicy. So, this is exciting.
How red is Dante
Ash?
right now?
I'm extremely. I think the edges of my hair is turning red.
Oh.
This is my favorite part.
I'm
I'm
either
smiling ear to
Ash.
ear.
I swear to the gods, I'm either gonna kill her or kill myself, and we'll see which one gets where.
Well, I am professional assassin, so I think I know where that story goes.
Is this
Behave
gonna be like the whole
yourselves.
ride?
Oh
Are we
yeah,
just gonna bicker? Like
No,
an old
I
married
will-
couple? Like the whole ride?
I will be nice on occasion, but I do enjoy lots of banter and messing with people.
Dante,
Yes, doll.
is this gonna be for the whole ride?
I ain't trying to be a pisser for the entire time. I do apologize. I've just never seen my social standing drop like a fucking ton of bricks that quickly.
Well, it
He's only
happened.
one person, yes, but he is the person in charge of taking us where we need to go. Therefore, we should at least make the smallest amount of effort in
Would you-
having him tolerate us.
Would you like for me to apologize? Would that make you feel better?
You don't have to. We've already been sunk on that ship.
And I mean, he didn't really like us much more than he liked a motorer, so
No,
we're not winning on many fronts.
You,
But at
you
least
did,
he took us. He's taken us.
you
and
did
I-
your best on that. It's really it's a losing game whenever we mention the family name to a traitor. So
That's
any
very
merchant,
true.
it's not gonna do the best.
Very true.
I don't really know what any of that meant, but I will say, while I think first impressions are important, we do have some time with Argyle, so I think we can maybe try to repair any damage that we might have done.
I can
Something to
offer
consider.
to give a free contract.
I don't think he want. Maybe he did say his morals were compromised, but don't open with that. That's all I have to ask.
Why think we just stop talking to him?
Oh,
He doesn't
might
want
like
to share
that.
his sandwiches. I don't think we really need to talk to him until
we- Are we breaking
Get
this
out.
this relationship over sandwiches?
Yes.
is
I mean, I was gonna make him a beautiful vegetable stew, and he scoffed and said he don't want to share his sandwiches. So I guess we don't get bread for our soup, and he don't get no soup for his bread. Whatever.
Free.
He not invited.
We go our separate
I still-
ways.
Still gonna drink at his tavern though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be drunk blind. Blind?
Are we
drunk?
moving yet?
Nope.
Is the
No, absolutely not. He is still finally you see him kind of struggling. You've been talking and he's walking right by you guys and not
He's listening
not
to the
trying
whole
to listen, but you see him just taking the little ramp and
I feel like this
fucking-
conversation waited until we were moving.
yeah, you could have kept going. He's still just putting stuff up.
At least the part when we were talking about him would be when
Yeah,
we're moving.
I would have been waiting until he was.
I mean, you would have been
Until-
talking about him, and he would have been right on the back. There's a small
Yeah.
Even
wall
better.
in between.
Yeah, that's fine.
He has a sending stone speaker installed on the wall, and he has
Oh
the other one
my
up front,
gosh.
and he's listening in.
That
I
would be
will
so
say-
funny.
At one point, you guys do it. they kind of wrap it up, and you do like feel like the stutter almost of like the cart like getting ready to move. As you guys start to like pop, like you feel the wheels kind of like pop and start moving, and the whole cart kind of starts taking off.
What's it being called by?
You can't see it, but like because of like you can't see it because of where you're at right now. Like
There was nothing attached to it when we got.
there was not. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I'm on the same page.
As you like kind of like start moving, and if you wanted to, you guys can absolutely go and like see what it is. But right now, you guys can't see
Foxmoth
it.
just peeks through the curtain and then goes back.
I would say
Is
the
there a
time.
curtain?
I would say like probably on the sides. If you peek through the curtains on the sides, it's gonna open up and show you like the little there's kind of like, and you guys haven't seen it technically, but there are 2 curtains on the sides past your guys' bunk beds. When you guys do open the curtains up, it is like a kind of it's a bar area that looks like it's kind of sealed up by the outside. It's like closed up almost, like it's, I guess, consolidated is the best way to put it, because it's kind of like a fold out tavern. Like there's like chairs and like bar areas that fold out on both sides of the moving caravan. So as you pull the curtains back, you just see that small little area where he would stand and probably serve drinks to you guys. But
It's kind of giving like a Romani tour bus collision vibe. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
it's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I will say you still can't see like around. Like you aren't, it just shows you like the inside. It's still like kind of covered up. So the only exit that you guys can really see out of is the back door that kind of just like opens up and folds down. As you guys do see, like it is moving. One thing that you do notice as you guys start moving and the caravan starts going is you do see like kind of like a group of Valenbrook guards making their way kind of towards where you guys were at. And like looking around, they look a little perturbed, but guards are kind of like going through the streets a little bit faster than you'd normally see them through Valenbrook right now.
Definitely not about us.
Not as long as we can help it.
Did you guys leave a mess before we left?
One of us did.
Well, more like an organized mess. You know how there's like the clothing chair of like not quite clean clothes, but not quite dirty? That's the kind of chaos I created.
You think it's related to that? Where did that happen?
At the brothel.
Are the guards heading towards the brothel? Really?
Well, they were leaving from the brothel area, heading directly, almost like a straight line from where the brothel was
Almost like they were searching for someone or something.
You that it would always come back to us no matter what. At least now we're in control of the book. Oh, by the way, we found a book that has all of our information, all of our descriptions of the people we've talked to about this mission. It was great.
Yeah, so we should get out of here.
Oh, okay. I'd like spill the deets later. I'd like the tea on that, but maybe not while we're in town.
Yes, I
Because
agree.
we focus on
Spooky.
getting out first, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we attracting any attention by going by?
You're just like a vendor cart moving through the streets right now. Like, they're not saying there's other carts like it. Like, this cart's pretty unique in what it does. But it's like, you know, you're just going through. Nobody's like really clocked you guys as you're kind of like turning through corners. You guys are recognizing like you're moving through the full district of the city that you're in right now, the Ravin district.
Okay.
So as you're kind of like making your way, you get to like what seems to be like the sun is almost being eclipsed, probably by the full like wall itself that surrounds Valenbrook. As you guys like start, you assume you're getting closer to the exit of the Valenbrook city. You know you're not going through the main gate, as Orifal told you guys that like there's a vendor's license, but you don't know the exact status of the main gate. The main gate hasn't really been opened since everything has happened to the entire continent of Belisar. As you make your way, like, you kind of are seeing, like, people go through the streets. It's, like, mid-afternoon at this point. Sun's, like, starting to kind of die down a little bit. You guys start making your way, like, you feel at some point that, you know, you've probably been traveling for maybe, like, 30 minutes at this point. Valenbrook, from where you're at, like, you assume the exit isn't far. As you guys kind of, like, keep going around corners and corners, it does seem like the caravan kind of comes to, like, a direct halt real fast. And you guys kind of, like, almost, like, stutter to, like, catch yourselves as it just stops. As that happens, you do hear, like, a kind of, like, two little feet hit the ground, and you hear, like, kind of steps coming your way as you hear hey, y'all, everyone okay in there? Everyone good? Cool. Put your clothes on, do whatever you're gonna do. I probably should warn y'all before we get past the gate. I don't know what your owl friend has told you. I have a vendor's license. It's not exactly covering a caravan full of adventurers. I might get away with naming some of you as bodyguards, but I do have to have y'all kind of play the part of being a, part of the tavern if you want to actually get through the gate. So.
Drinks before?
No drinking on the job. That's part of the rules.
Oh.
Fortunately.
Do
can
they
do that.
come in? Do they come in and inspect, or do I mean?
They do inspect. Ever since they had a couple mishaps with some.
Is it just the once?
Yeah, should just be the one time. I think they sent some of their finest inside.
Oh, inside to check,
Mhm.
like a nice thorough check-in.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Okay, all right. Well, invisibility isn't gonna work.
Well, hopefully we only have to leave once, so let's just put on a good show.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do, but I will warn you. If you get my vendor's license revoked, well, besides rain and hell, we can't get through the gate. So, y'all gotta, not saying I really would like you to do your best here, but please don't make me lose my license, because it's literally all I got left. So, that'd be fantastic. Good
Oh.
for you.
Yeah. Is there any one of us that you would like us to be your bodyguard?
He kind of peers over. He goes, I mean, you had a pretty iconic introduction. I'll take that. You can be my bodyguard.
Me?
Yeah.
I could be the entertainment. I mean, I know how I look. So
There.
I'm happy to play that role. But like, I don't know, Dante and Foxmoth look pretty tough. No offense. Ash, you look very tough too.
Tough
Just
is
giving,
not a
like,
word
the-
I want to be used to describe me, so it's fine.
Okay. Elegant. And
Strong and
sophisticated.
elegant is great.
Beautiful.
Well,
I
love
used to be a bodyguard anyway.
Oh, that's no fun.
that's perfectly
I
fine.
could be a
I guess.
barmaid. That'd be fun.
Can't drink on the job. But that's fine.
That's just for a check, right? I don't have to actually do anything, or do I need to act out this for the whole time that we're here?
I mean, we get past the gate. You can be whatever you want to be. I can give a.
I can drink after?
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I got no problem with that.
Nice.
Wait, we could just hide you and lock it.
I wanted to play dress ups with you guys.
It was just a suggestion. You can absolutely still play dress up with us.
Killer dreams.
If you want to get rid of me, I can go.
No. I just wanted to ensure that you knew all of your options, because obviously you're the prettiest one of us all, and we've got to protect that.
Well, thank you very much.
All right,
Argyle,
well,
is
Are
the
we,
bar
like,
full?
ready
Are we
now?
folding out? Because I see it like tucked all away. Are you gonna like bring it all out?
Usually folded out at campfires.
Check.
And not at the check. If I do it at the check, it's gonna be, well, kind of a pain in the ass to put back in. So
They're just going to come in here
Okay.
and see the employees, and that's it, I
Yeah.
think.
So we just have
We're
to give
employees
like
that
a
are
verbal.
off duty at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And they do have a way to see through magic. Is that what you were saying?
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not
Well,
that I-
will this work? And Ash just does a little twirl, and she ends up being like her little Maribel character, which has the exact same face as her, but she just looks like a human. She's got a blonde bob.
Yeah, all right, that works.
And she's wearing a full barmaid outfit that's like cute little skirt as well. Why not?
Well, hot. That was
I
neat
think-
trick.
I think you two are a little outpaced.
Just a little. I will not be changing what I look like
You want an apron?
because I can't.
That's okay. I love playing pretend.
Nah, you don't get the apron. And he looks like a little mad, like almost like he like bit his tongue as he said it, and he's like, I mean, you're fine. You're fine in what you're wearing.
Okay.
And he goes, never mind. Just do what you're gonna do. Then
No,
he,
you stay in your barmaid outfit. It is very nice.
hops down and like goes back to the front.
Don't listen to that short.
You gotta
Man.
remember, Ash, you gotta remember, he's not gonna like us no matter what we do. It's
I
just
don't
gonna,
really
it's just
care
gonna
that much.
salt every conversation he has with us.
It's fine.
Oh,
I'll fix
why?
it when we're done with him.
That's for a
Honestly,
campfire
before-
explanation, doll.
We weren't that bad.
It's not you two, I promise.
Well, even our introductions, you know.
It's not the introduction, I promise.
I don't know. I just think people should be given more than a second chance. So he
How
just makes
ironic.
it so weird. Ugh. No. Mm-mm. Anyways, Ash, you look really cute in your barmaid outfit, and we're gonna slay this, whatever this is, inspection.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
slay.
we got this. I guess we just wait and then, right?
Just wait. I mean, he's already stopped. Do you guys see anyone out the window?
He's gonna go get him.
Oh.
Basically, all he wanted us to do was to have a story straight. What we are here for. We're people
I
off
just
duty.
pretended to be mixing drinks. No, I'm joking.
In the
Yeah.
air, you're just. That was bad. No. No.
There are
Put that out.
I will say there are like two there's like two long hoses that kind of like fall down from the top, like that are kind of tucked into the like folded up bar side and on both sides.
I mean,
Both sides
we
of
don't,
the.
we don't need to
caravan?
prove that we know how to do anything, I imagine.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Dante's working on proving it.
It's all right.
Did
You guys-
we decide who was the bodyguard or the
Did you want to be the bodyguard,
I
Fox?
did want to be the bodyguard.
Then be
think-
the bodyguard.
Thank
Let's
you.
do that.
Be
And Doll,
whatever
you're
we
the
need to be.
entertainment? Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I look wild enough. Like, people pay for this shit.
Well, she's
you know?
definitely
Like,
entertaining.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine. Like
very
a freak
true.
show, you know?
No.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
I'd
with
be
it.
Okay.
more like a. What's those called? Not a stand-up.
Petting zoo.
No,
Oh.
you know,
Okay.
it was at a tier and then it just got worse. Okay.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
so.
Are you expecting people to pet you, doll?
Well, I have various body parts, so they could, like, pet the orc arm or the bugbear leg, you know? Like, I don't know. They're kind of gross, but
I
they
mean, I'll
could.
be honest. I want to touch the bear leg.
You're welcome to, but the hair does fall off.
That
So
is
just-
why I have not.
Okay, probably smart.
We'll save the leg roping for after the inspection. How about that, Fox?
Okay.
Good plan.
Okay, so Foxmouth is the bodyguard.
Hmm.
Ash is the barmaid. I am the entertainment. Dante, what did you decide? Are you like
I
the
think
bar
just
like
like a bartender,
mixer?
right?
Are you the
Yeah.
mix magician? Are you the
Mixologist.
DJ?
I'm the mixer, I guess.
You
I
could
don't
be like the
fucking know.
drink mixer / DJ. You're just. I'll let you roll with that. You defined.
Gotcha.
And then we wait
It's not like we
silently
need to
until the
fucking
inspection
prove what we
happens.
do. We just have to keep our story.
Just-
That's all. It's easy.
Yeah.
A
Maybe we
little,
could even sneak some sandwiches. I don't know. Sorry, Billy.
you could. I mean, look, man, I'm not stopping. Do your thing. You guys do like feel the cart kind of like moving as you guys are talking. You do hear like a halt, like just kind of way ahead. And you do feel the cart like finally come to like a full stop. It feels like you guys have a second. Like you can hear them like talking outside, but you don't hear Argyle talking just yet, which means they're probably on their way to your guys' cart.
Mixologist. That's the word I was looking for, Dante.
And
Sorry.
there we
It came to me.
go.
There it is.
That's all right. I'm off duty
I
right
like
now anyway.
mix magician.
Mix magician. Yeah, you have options. That's exciting.
Can't wait for you to pick your title.
The man of many mixes.
Ugh.
That
There you
sounded.
go.
No, please don't agree with that, please. I don't need a yes man in that situation.
When they get closest to our cart, Foxmouth is gonna hop out the back and kind of like stand in the back. Outside.
So I will say, Foxmoth, you do like kind of see them like you see Argyle kind of get off and like starts like talking to him, and you see like these two silver like armored knights, Valenbrook knights, kind of talking to Argyle, and Argyle's kind of like just saying something, and he points to the back and he goes like, you see something, and Argyle like holds up 4, and then the guards are like, and kind of start like heading towards the back as you see like 2 people with like visors fully down. You could just see that, make out their eyes like directly above kind of their little visor, and you're out in the back like just by yourself. You see as they both approach you and they go, are you part of Specter Spirits?
I'm more like, yes, I'm bodyguard, just out here, just wanted to welcome you, and is there anything you need from me for the inspection?
Yeah, a couple questions to kind of just
Alright.
get yourself here. How long you been working for Specter Spirits?
Not terribly long, maybe like a year or so.
Interesting. And he kind of writes it down in this little pad he has. Who's the owner?
That would be Argyle, the dude out front. Well, driver, man.
Interesting. And he writes that down in this little pad. How long have you known Argyle for?
5 minutes. I'm just kidding. Just about that long. I didn't really know about this place until I stumbled upon it one day, and I was looking for a job, and I was like, hey, are you hiring? And he's like, yeah.
Okay. I mean, tracks. We don't really have employment standards around here. Alright. And he looks back over and he goes, do you have any questions? And the other guard kind of nods his head and goes, I mean, before here I was just holding open doors, so I'm just happy to be here. And the other guy goes, alright, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna kind of just let you guys go. So we'll let you go. We're gonna go talk to the others. Stay put.
Sounds good.
Don't move too far. And they kind of like clink as their armor kind of just like clinks and clinks to the back as they both kind of take a peer in, and both of them head up the little ramp and directly inside the caravan to greet you guys inside.
Just sitting with my arm back over a chair. Just, we knew they were coming. I'm just someone who just enjoying
Just
them.
waiting. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just work here.
it's something that we have to do.
Yeah.
Are you, I assume you,
Hi.
hello. Nice to meet you. And kind of gives like a little nod, goes, are you the rest of the group?
Yes, we are.
Can you all tell me your roles? Tell me what you do here?
I'm a barmaid. I serve drinks.
I'm the one
Sometimes.
who's mixing them.
Fantastic.
And I'm the entertainment.
Absolutely fantastic. Can I see your liquor license to mix drinks?
That would be on Argyle to show you the liquor license. He's the one who runs the establishment.
For individual bartenders, they all have to have their own licensing. That is part of Valenbrook code. Can I see the license that you have, please?
Absolutely.
I mean, Dante, I think you dropped yours under the bunk. Here, let me just grab it. And I'm gonna druid craft. Can I try to druid craft? Like a little card with like his
I
face
do
on
what I
it,
want.
like little date when it was issued, and his little mixologist number,
Yeah.
and his name.
I would love that. I need you to. You can druid craft. I'm gonna need like a. I would say like
Dexterity roll or something.
I would say to kind of put together what you think would be like. I think that'll work.
What would qualify for that?
Yeah, what you think would like a license for this would be.
Okay. So it's gonna have like a picture of him and his name, and when it was given to him. So like probably like 2 years ago, we'll say that. And yeah, just a little made up number, just a random string of numbers. So okay, what dice will I use? Okay, I'll try this. 16. That could have been a lot worse.
You like take a moment and like concentrate on that, and you kind of grab it and pick it up. It looks very close. The name is off. It says like Dale, or whatever acronym he's
My
whatever
name plus
trying
his?
to use. Yeah, like it's like a very like little mismatched of it.
It's a little, the carvings,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and the
Not
numbers
there.
are not like on there perfectly, but they're like legible.
Legible, yeah.
And all of the information that you try to put on there looks like you can read it, and I mean, for what you're trying to attempt, it seems like a good attempt. They kind of go, I'm waiting. You guys have the liquor license, or?
Oh, yeah. It's right here, Dante. You can show
Thank
him
you,
that.
doll.
Yeah.
I'm glancing at it to look at the information. Just thank you, and hand it over.
Takes it and kind of looks at it. And, as he's looking at it, he goes, and what'd you say your name again was, son?
Dale,
One more time?
Dale, at. Is it? I'm sorry, it's a hard name to pronounce, but it should be something that rolls quite nicely into the ears.
It also doesn't translate very well into common. It's infernal. So, like, the pronunciation is... It depends on who's reading it.
Roll me a deception check at advantage, because I really like that you used Inferno. I thought that was a real neat, like, I like that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! No, it's a natural 1. Damn it!
It's advantage.
Oh my gosh!
Advantage.
And I have a
Advantage.
-2. It's a
It's
-2.
advantage.
Disadvantage.
1. Oh, yeah, it is advantage. Okay.
Oh,
So excited.
gosh.
Please be another one.
Advantage!
Okay. Still an 8. That's horrible.
He kind of
Oh.
like looks at it. He
So
goes,
sorry.
"Man, that's no, that's neat." And he turns to his buddy. Goes, "Do you have a cousin that spoke Infernal?" And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, I could take a crack at it and see if I can." And he, here, and just like it hands him over the ID, and he's like,
As he's looking at it, if he like is looking down and looks up at me like how people generally checking licenses and see a photo do, Fuck, I guess I'd like to wink and cast Charm Person.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
No.
It's an hour.
Just give him a good smolder. No.
Interesting. What save? What do I got?
15 DC for wisdom.
15 DC for wisdom. Interesting. He, as you kind of like give him, you give him the wink. He holds it up for a second, and he's like, "Now I just want to ask. I don't mean to pry. How did you say it was pronounced in Infernal?" And he like kind of looks at you like dumb. What did you want to do for Charm Person?
Charm Person. Yes. He's basically he's friendly acquaintance, and in an hour he'll know something's up. But for right now, man, he just wants to be helpful. It's Dalte.
You know what? And he kind of looks at it and goes, "I've held a lot of doors for a lot of people in my life. I trust him." And he hands the license back to the other guard, and he goes, "That's not really how we do things, but guess we can kind of chalk that up in the meantime. That's fine. You, barmaid, do you liquor license?"
I don't serve liquor. I don't pour it. I'm not a bartender. I clean up plates and glasses at the end after they're empty. Keep the plates clean.
Interesting. I kind of gives a nod and he goes, Where's your dishes stored at?
What's that?
Where do you store the dishes in your place?"
It's in the packed up section over there.
And he like looks over and he's like, I guess that checks out. That's fair enough. Where did the three of you meet Argyle?
I mean,
I met him about 2.5 years ago. He honestly wasn't even looking for talent. And, he just came across one day the freak show tent, and his little caravan looked interesting. And I just wanted a change of pace to like rebrand myself, So I kind of offered up the opportunity to like work with him. And it was just like a smooth collab from there. It's been great.
And what'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't get your role again. What was the role that you said that you do? I don't remember.
What? I'm the entertainment.
What do you do?
I entertain people here.
What kind of entertainment?
What kind of entertainment? Well, let's see. What are you like into? If you could pick like any element, what would it be?
I'm more of a water kind of guy.
Gotcha. Well, it's so sad that it's such a rainy day today, and I'm gonna druidcraft some rain over his head.
Whoa.
Have you been to the ocean? It's still raining on his head.
He's like kind of like swatting at it like a little bit. He's like, all right.
Oh, sorry. I can make that go away. Yeah.
I mean,
but that's kind of what I do.
It's interesting. I enjoy it. All right. Keep a good job. Keep it going.
Thank you. And I cough again. Another little fly comes out. I think I have like an egg sac going on in there. I'm sorry. There's something.
Do you have an egg sac? Are you like infected? Are you okay?
Well, do you see how I am? I mean, this is part of the entertainment. I am just an amalgamation of body parts. That's what people like about me. So like what I can do with like the elements and stuff. That's just like the second half of the gig. People just want something weird to look at. I get it.
I mean, well, all right. Not really. I'm not good at entertainment, so that's fine. Do whatever you do. I appreciate your time, and we will take all of your answers, we'll compile them, and then we'll give you your pass to get on through. Just know, if any of your answers don't match up, you won't be able to get through the gate, and we will pull your license. So, is everything you said today accurate and fine? Can I trust the three of you?
Yes.
Right. And last question before you guys go. You do know exactly what is on the outside of these walls before you go, right? Has Argyle told you?
Of course.
Right.
You think that we would be going without knowing? Really? You know, think about it.
So people talk in the city.
Man, I'll be honest. I've seen things out there that could throw this caravan about 100 miles with a flick of their wrist. So
What kind of things?
Oh.
If you have time to tell us the story. What kind of
Oh.
things?
I mean, I've seen things with big eye stalks hanging off their giant eyes. I've seen big old giants with large. There's a lot of stuff outside. These walls, I mean, thankfully they're as thick as they are. I can easily see people getting, I don't, anything.
Why is it that it's so? Why can't we leave?
Why can't you leave? We
Nah, like as in, what is it? You know what I mean? You're making it sound like you're trying to turn us around. Is there any reason for that? I'm just curious. You prefer us
Have
to
you
stay?
seen anything recently? Like anything that we should be aware of?
I mean, right now, technically the road's blocked, so it's going to be an interesting. There is a little bit of a detour, but caravan your size, I don't think you're going to be able to take the detour. You're probably going to have to go right through.
We'll manage.
I mean,
We got a great bodyguard.
We do. Have you seen them? Oh my gosh.
is she the best?
Ask them to flex when you go back out. You'll be impressed.
We'll warn you. There is a lot of guilds have gone missing just going out in the wilderness, so be careful.
Lucky
It's-
we're not adventurers and we're just bar workers.
And no one has interest in that.
Not better at all, but just
It's called low
safe.
priority.
That makes it worse.
yep.
We're
He's
easy target.
I know,
absolutely
just let
more
us
scared for
leave.
you.
I'm
That's-
not saying that out loud as my character.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to prevent you for any reason. I want you
Alright.
all to understand. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bad things happening out there. That's why we're doing these checks. We're trying to keep the people of Valenbrook safe. So don't take this as more of a kindness than anything else. So
Oh, all right.
be
We
Thank
appreciate
you for
that.
your
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for your kindness.
good luck and stay safe.
Good luck to you too.
Gives a nod as both of the guards kind of turn around and walk their way out. As they walk past Foxmoth and go, you as well. Stay safe out there, all right? I don't. You look like you said something, but Cat got your tongue.
Hello?
Fox got your tongue. There you go.
Hello. Hey, nice to meet you. Anyway, be safe out there. All right.
Yeah, as always. Goodbye.
As they start walking,
It's
he's like, they wanted us out pretty fast, and the other dude's like, I think they're telling the truth. I'm gonna be honest. I trust them with my whole life and my whole heart. And he's like, what are you? I don't. You are saying a lot of strange things.
And my whole heart.
He's gonna have a really good 40 minutes.
Yeah,
They keep walking back.
gonna
up
love
to
us
the
for 40
outpost.
minutes.
Argyle goes,
Guys, oh my gosh. We didn't even check with Argyle to make sure our stories lined up. Like, what if they ask him?
Well, we're already
us.
through the gate now. Algar just gave us a thumbs up, so just shut up and let's go.
Foxmoth jumps into the back of the caravan. Did you guys do well?
Did you flex for him?
No! Was I supposed to?
Oh, I just told him to ask you about it. That's so rude to know. I would think,
That's really
someone
rude.
so capable. Yeah.
I also have
Argyle's
negative
in
1
so-
strength, so it probably would have gone like this instead of like this.
Yeah. Argyle is in so much trouble for not mentioning liquor licenses for the people that he said were his employees. What the fuck?
Yeah, Doll, thanks for saving me on that one.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
fucked.
Anytime. That was quick thinking, Ash. That you went with the dishes story.
Yeah, I went with after because I did say I already did the drinks to the tables, but I was hoping he would take I took dishes away from the tables, empty ones.
Yeah. It's
I didn't know they were so strict about that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, God, fuck, I didn't think about liquor license. That might have been something I should have thought of, but
Bummer.
I mean, well, as long as I didn't, I've already dug us into a little bit of a hole, but as long as we're through the gate, we're through the gate.
Yeah, that guard was saying some weird shit.
Yeah, that was on purpose. That's on me.
Is it a charmed person?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Well, that'll be fun.
Mm.
He's gonna cry a lot tonight.
Well, most of the time when you charm someone, after it wears off, most of the time they're too embarrassed to say anything about it, unless if they're right in front of you, so... It depends on how good of that man's days are. If he's short on his luck, he might just keep it to himself.
That's both right.
Hopefully they weren't too high up the ranks. But I don't know. Maybe they won't want to come after us given all the scary stuff he was warning us about.
I don't think anyone's coming after us unless if they're truly something for us to worry about.
I think we could probably count on Foxmoth to get rid of him real fast.
Oh, I had already devised several plans just in case it went south.
In good hands.
It's good, because if it wasn't for Doll, we'd be fucked.
Doll is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
It may have just been a fan. It may have just been a fan.
It's true.
Don't need to end up in holding us up by being in jail or getting a fine, so either way,
Well, I mean,
it turned out for the best.
And you all out of jail for a small price, but I would have done it.
I appreciate it.
As you guys are talking, you do feel like the click of like the wheels like don't move, but they like click for a second, like it's ready to go. You do hear like footsteps kind of coming back around, and you see Argyle's head kind of pop back and go, "All right, hope y'all are good and ready to go. Looks like we're clear."
You're very lucky I don't punch you in the face right now. You didn't tell us about liquor licenses for individuals, and thought they didn't have one.
Oh my goodness!
I
didn't even think about liquor license. I am
a terrible smuggler?
terrible. I'm not a smuggler, you fucking loonies. I've already told you.
These are difficult times. Understand.
What do y'all think I do? What do you think I do for a living?
I think you were a trader and a traveling bartender, and then these special circumstances of how the world turns today has led you to explore other job opportunities, and we're very grateful for that.
I'm impressed though, because it's fun to find out what else is out there, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna take all this back for a second. I do apologize for the liquor license. I
Thank you.
haven't had anybody work here in a very long time. It's been a long time since I've had anybody else work here, and I'm covered under the business license, so I don't.
It's also okay, we now forgive you.
I wasn't really asking for your forgiveness.
Well,
but
it was just a gesture, really.
Argyle, is there anything in this caravan, on this caravan, that we should be aware of in case they ask us about it, or anyone asks us about it?
I mean, no, I have a patent for the one thing that makes us special, and they know about it. It is Arcana technically, but it's licensed under Valenbrook. They know.
I mean, those two gods were real keen on grilling us, so that piece of trivia might actually help us if we ever actually go back. Thankfully, though, where we're going, I don't think we'll have to worry about much more checkpoints.
Unless there are people out there looking for you on the road. Is there anyone we should know about?
Myself or them?
I don't know. I'm just checking my boxes. It's nothing personal.
No, I mean,
How many times have you left the wall?
Not many. I've been able to kind of keep my business behind the wall. I'm not from here, so I don't really travel to Valenbrook as often. So I don't know. Ever since the lockdown, I've kind of been here for a while. But
Alright.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from the Ashen Bellows, a little north of. Sorry. Yeah, Ashen Bellows.
They mentioned, I'm sorry for all the questions. It was just so weird when they came in. The guard mentioned that there was a blockade on the road. Did he tell you anything about that?
He did mention the same thing. I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't taken the path in a while. I do know that, because technically we're not taking the main gate path, we're taking kind of a vendor / guild path that they kind of carved out since everything happened. It's a little bit more contained, but it does meet back up with the main path. We can. I do know my way around, but the only way that we can technically get to the path that's going to be able to help us make our way to Tarsen Vale is going to be, well, through a guard tower. And technically, from what I've heard from the guards, that guard tower is something's going on. I don't really have a lot of information. They just told me to be careful.
We'll be on guard then, I guess.
Are there any monsters we should be aware of on the road?
Have you been past the castle, the walls in a while? It's pretty bad out there ever since the whole.
I think
movement.
everything's a monster doll.
Yeah.
Outside those gates, there are lots of new things, exciting things.
I would think
But all new.
Foxmoth has, but isn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, and you would have a good idea. Like, it's
Yeah.
not all. I will say, in Foxmoth, from your experience of it, it's not all monsters out there. Like, it's just different planar beings. Like because of the planes that have like merged. Like, there are cities, there are like little outposts. There's a bunch of different stuff, but it just kind of depends on where you're at. But you haven't ventured far. Like, it's been very difficult to get past a certain point. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna warn you before we go. I don't know what your owl friend told you, but it's. I mean, he hired. Anyway, it's pretty bad out there.
Thank you.
I don't.
Just want to
I mean, I don't
be
care
prepared
about-
for anything.
Yeah, for sure. I don't care about your well-being. Honestly, I get paid either way, but I do want to make sure that you understand what you're going out to see before we go see it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, time to get you on up.
Well, I would like
How
to take
far
a nap.
until our next stop?
Well, I mean, we got to get through the gate. It could be probably, depends on how long it's going to take to get to the guard tower. Probably an hour or so. Depends on the speed and the winds. So.
Perfect. All right. Well, let us know when it's ready to set up camp, I guess.
Absolutely do so. Gives you guys a nod and just kind of makes his way back around the side of the caravan, and you guys feel as like the wheels click and it starts like moving as you guys are still inside.
Cool.
Is gonna chill on the bed.
Fuck.
What's wrong, Dante?
You seem a little off. Not as confident as you normally are.
It's I knew there'd be variance involved with how we were operating. It's just more than I was comfortable with.
That was a
I'll
lot
get used
up
to it.
front. Hopefully.
Oh.
Don't
Y'all carried
pretend-
yourself.
You don't pretend to be other people ever?
Oh, I do. I just The only other person I know is being someone else is Ash. I'll get used to it, and I don't know. It's less about me being trusting, because to be honest, we're all being forced to trust each other at this point. It's about with me being comfortable with it.
You'll get there.
It's a process.
I know you will.
What's on your necklace? I saw you playing with it just now.
It's just never mind. It's stupid.
No, I want to hear about it.
No,
not
it's all.
stupid.
It's fine.
Can I do a roll? Because I looked in the book, and is the thing on his necklace, is that the ring
Yes.
that I saw in the book? Can I do I don't know, I don't remember what kind of roll it is to try and remember what the book said about the ring?
Yeah, you can do, I'll say, a history check to kind of just remember the, like...
Now buttoned up the shirt to cover the necklace.
17.
You guys didn't bring the book with you.
We did bring
you?
the book with us.
You did. Okay.
Ash has it.
I have it.
That was a 17 on my history.
Give the description you'd like to give, JC.
Well, I
What was
And just because I rolled high doesn't mean you have to give me like a super detailed description.
Yeah.
Because it's just like pretty vague.
The only thing in the book, I will warn you, is that they just seen you like using it, and they seen that that your sister like would disappear sometimes when you were playing with it. Like that's it. They have no. The connection is very vague.
the connection ain't made.
Yeah.
Well, he has said that he had done Charm Person, as you had picked out. You'd be definitely smart enough to know that people have spellcasting focuses.
Yeah.
And on there is it's a very nice and elegant ring, simple band. But there are carvings along the side. And he, as soon as you brought to attention that he was playing to it, he very quickly tucked it into his shirt.
While you guys are having this back and forth conversation, Foxmouth just kind of watches.
It's nothing, doll.
I mean, it's fine. You don't have to say anything about it. I was just curious because it's a big part of your aesthetic. So, I don't know. Just thought I'd ask.
Well,
It's pretty.
man's allowed to have some sort of jewelry, ain't he?
Oh, always. Slay. That's great. Well,
Slay.
it's gonna be a long journey. Not many
Yes.
sandwiches.
With no sandwiches to be seen.
No sandwiches.
No sandwiches to be seen at all.
Oh.
There might be a little bit of bread in our... We got bags. Can we look at the bags and what food we got?
Yeah.
Is it all just
Yeah,
rations? Is there
rations.
some bread? What do we got?
Popping it open, like it looks like there is probably like prepared meals, different meals inside, like for each of you guys. Probably about, I'd say about 7 days worth for each of you guys, so 28 meals altogether in all the bags. They look like different meals, like just like probably some of them. Like different noodle-based meals, different rice-based meals. A lot of it looks like stuff that kind of would be like easy to store more than anything
It's
else.
a good variety. More than I was expecting.
And just,
I think-
it's gonna be a moment until it's fresh again.
Yeah. Well,
If he has a bar, I'm sure he has boiling water to where
Oh,
we can boil
absolutely.
some rice and noodles and stuff.
You can make some good things out of rice and noodles. It's just,
It's
you
true.
know, There are things to
Everything
love
that
about the
goes
city
with
too.
it doesn't stay as nice.
Yeah. That's true. What do you guys like to do for fun?
Drink and write. Spend time at the brothel. I miss it already.
Oh. Fun. What do you write about?
And
All kinds of things.
She's got this. Foxmouth has this book in her hand. She just kind of waves it. Smut.
That is one of my
Ooh.
books, yes.
Oh my gosh. You're published then? That's exciting.
Self-published.
Awesome. You're so real for that. That's so cool. In the midst of a published author. Famous. What about you, Foxmouth?
Oh, me. I do enjoy reading for sure. Free time, well, taking contracts is really the core of who I am and what I do. So, I enjoy getting creative with the things and beings that I kill.
That's cool. What's the craziest contract you've ever taken?
Oh, craziest? Oof. Oh, I would say a fire giant was pretty rough considering we both can spit fire. That was difficult, so I did have to hire a druid to kind of almost the same thing you did. Put some rain clouds to kind of fluff it out, and then I just snuck up on his spine and took him out from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
This fun.
Was that... Where was that? Was that outside of Valenbrook? I can imagine. We don't really have fire giants around here.
No, that's it was in someone's basement cellar that they were storing him for reasons.
Interesting.
I don't know the reasons, obviously. I just was in it for the money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Side
Must
note,
have been a
really,
massive basement.
really quick.
Yeah.
It was huge.
You do see the big wall as you're passing it. You guys have passed the castle walls at this point. The caravan.
Here we go.
Yeah. I guess we're all probably just little heads out of a window right now as we pass through. Looking for the first time after this long.
It's
What do we see,
does
Billy?
not participate and doesn't look. She stays on the bed.
it's definitely interesting out there.
I'm hanging out the window.
The wall is very cerulean-esque on the inside. Like, again, I mean, they modeled the entire fortress wall after the cerulean keep, so everything was really bright kind of on the inside. On the outside, it almost looks like ash has kind of covered it at this point. It looks like a little bit more war-torn. You guys see big cuts and gashes in the wall. Things have rustled in the wall, things have hit the wall. It's a little bit you kind of look around and the scenery that you remember outside of Valenbrook is more matted down. Things are more there's probably bigger predators out there now. There's probably bigger beasts. There's probably bigger life forms. There's a lot has changed, and you don't know what to expect, but you do know it kind of looks like a little bit of more of a chaotic scene on the outside. You guys are passing a little bit further. I will say, as you guys kind of drag the caravan along, that more mysterious scene starts kind of filling as you see the road passing, and you see there's pauldrons decorating the pathway you're taking. There's abandoned swords. There's shields. It's
What's the roof situation like? Is it rounded or is it flat?
For you guys, I would say it's flat. Yeah, it's flat.
Can Ash climb up?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. She's going to.
You climb up and
She's just going to crisscross applesauce and sit on the roof and watch, because that's probably the best spot to look. She's excited to leave the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hop up. As you kind of hop up there, there's 4 kegs kind of mounted very sturdily up there, with their hoses coming down on each side where the bars would be. And there also is, like, in between the kegs, there is a little, like, food storage bag, in between. And there's enough space for you to kind of sit up there and just, like, crisscross. Yeah, easy enough.
Cool. That's it.
You guys, I mean, you don't see anything past that. You do see, like, the lands are just a little bit more untreaded. Grass is kind of growing a little bit more vividly around. Ash, from your perspective right now, because you're sitting on top, you do see, like, you finally kind of are seeing Belisar for the first time, and I need the right music for this for a second. As you, like, kind of take a second, you look more out towards the land of Belisar, and, like, you see where, like, you would normally see the sky end. It honestly, it reminds you of Cosmotera a bit. It reminds you guys of, like, where you guys came from. There's a lot more elements mixed into the air. You can see, like far off in the distance, there seems to be, like, what looks like really dark, starry skies, kind of, like, inhabiting, like, one area. You see, like, far off on the other, on maybe, like, the never eat sour watermelon, because I can't do my directions, on the western side, you do see, like, what seems to be, like, bigger storms and kind of, like, big, like green clouds that are kind of just, like, circling over the lands. You do see, like, I mean, so many different elements in the sky, like, far off in different parts of Belisar that are probably hovering over, where, like, almost, you find it, like, it would be almost impossible for, like, the atmosphere to kind of contain that, but it's just littered all over. Like, you can see, like, a biome of, like almost all, like, fluorescent pink, like, way off northeast, and, like, yeah, I mean, it's very colorful, to say the least.
Once I start to get, like, a really good view of this, I crawl back to, like, the edge where, like, you can see into the caravan, and I pop my head down and I'm like, guys, it's beautiful. If you want to come look, it's well worth it. And then she just goes back and finds her spot, and she's probably going to stay there until we pull up for camp, to be completely honest, because it's just so lovely. And I thought it was funny because in Australia we use never eat soggy wheat bix.
You were so close
I
to
like
what we
that
use.
too.
You were so close.
Never eat soggy waffles, and also never eat soggy worms.
That's so funny.
Love this. Oh, I didn't know everybody had their own thing. I always thought it was never eat sour watermelon. I've used that.
I
never
love
heard
sour
that.
watermelon though. That's great.
Look, I'm
That's
so
good.
bad with directions. I literally have L and R tattooed on my wrists.
I love
You
that.
guys
I just
need
make
to
an
get
L with my
survival
hand.
proficiency.
Who all is gonna go out on the roof?
Instead, you had said, like, there was the lockbox that was attached to the back of the caravan. I'm almost envisioning, like, one of those old-fashioned like English cars with, like, the trunk on the back.
Ooh.
Mhm.
The boot.
So yeah, I'd basically hop over there and just kind of let the my feet dangle over the moving ground as I'm sitting there with my back, using the cart as support.
Easy enough. You hop up and you see the same beautiful landscapes. I mean, it is very, very, very colorful out there. Everything is very spectrumed.
I will wait for
Doll.
everyone to, like, get out, and then I'll just, like, extend my neck. Like, I'll try to stand up as straight as I can and, like, put my head out, because I'm fairly tall. So I
Are
could
you
probably, like-
looking out through the roof?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
What's pulling the cart?
Now that you ask, there seems to be, as you, like, kind of peer out, it seems to be what looks like, almost like what looks to you like a bullfrog, but it's like, it's a mechanical bullfrog. It looks like clockwork. It's like, as the arms and, like, legs of it are, like, moving,
Is it hopping or is it just
Yeah, I was
walking,
gonna ask.
wobbling?
It is walking right now, but it could. You don't know. It is just like walking with its arms and
cute.
legs as it's pulling
I
the
love
entire
it.
cart, kind of like a big crawl.
Oh.
So cool.
With the other two distracted, Foxmoth is going to not sussily, but come up behind Dante and kind of just crouch. Not next to him, but kind of like right beside him.
Over my shoulder.
Yeah, kind of like over your shoulder. Look, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to give you a courtesy because I enjoy the company of your sister. I have a contract for you.
I know.
Good. So, be careful. I would say, don't sleep or whatever, but I would prefer your eyes be open and you seeing me come for you when it is the time.
At least give her the courtesy of being able to walk away.
I will protect her. There is nothing out on her. Just you.
I tried to have it be that way. At least I know I did that right.
Alright. She stands up, just kind of taps your shoulder, and then goes and sits on the roof.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Did you hear that? Foxmoth just called Dante sweetheart. Do you think there's something going on with them?
I mean, maybe. It'd be
Are you
pretty
okay
cute.
with that?
What?
I mean, they just met.
Good on them, right?
And she, as you guys are talking, she pops up and she sits between you and Ash. It's a pretty view, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Like the both of you.
Crazier than I remember. Wow, a lot's changed.
When was the last time you were out here, doll?
You know, I don't really remember. But it feels different. It doesn't feel the same. It's definitely different from the swamp, but
Oh, I bet it's lots
I
of
know.
desert. I have a question for you as a species.
Sure.
Do you when you give yourself a new part, does its memories impart to you?
I don't give myself new parts. I just repair the ones I have.
So why do you have different creatures everywhere? It's fascinating.
Yeah. Fascinating. Kind of weird, huh?
Yeah,
So
so bizarre. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate having you as company. You are, as you said earlier, an entertainer, and you very much are very entertaining.
Thank you. Foxmoth. Ugh. Same. Ditto, sister. Or brother, or whatever you prefer. Dude, bro.
I will take it.
I'm gonna leave now, and I just, duck in. Hide.
I suppose that just leaves us here. Have you ever left city walls, or at least since what happened? She's talking to Ash.
What was that?
Oh,
Sorry, I was reading.
oh no, what are you reading? Are your works or someone else's?
It's my words of things that I've heard, and she closes the book, and this is the big scrap book, and she chucks it back into her cloak. She's
I'm so sorry. I did not
No,
mean to
no, no.
pry.
No, you weren't prying. I just forgot where I was for a second. I was just checking something in my head. What did you say?
I was curious how long it had been, if ever, you have left the city walls.
We are not from Valenbrook at all. We came on a trading mission. And then we got stuck when the lockdown happened. We've been there since. So what was that? How long, Dante? And I turn around to wherever Dante is.
You kind of lean over because I'm down at the back of
Oh,
the cart. Yeah,
okay.
you're leaning over.
So you basically would have to like lean down and yell at him.
Probably like, I don't know. It's been almost a year, if not already. It's been a
Yeah.
long ass time.
About a year, between 9 months and a year, something like that. Yeah.
Dang. Well, very different now.
I definitely wanted to get the fuck out, so that's why we are here.
True. You will want to enjoy the beautiful views while they are here. They don't last terribly long.
Okay.
The clouds and the colors, I mean, the farther we get away from the city, the less pretty it gets.
Interesting. Well, I will take it in when I can.
Absolutely. Anyways, I've prayed enough about your life and such. I think I'm going to go to bed now.
Okay.
Had a weird day. I feel off, you know.
Well, if there's anything that you want to talk about, let me know, but I'm not the prime type.
Oh, that is okay. Maybe at some point I will open up, as they say. But it has been a joy to get to know you.
You too. Have a good nap. We'll wake you up for dinner?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Alright.
It's as you guys are like finishing that conversation before like you can lay off into bed, all of you like basically come to like the cart comes like a fucking slam stop as everything kind of almost moves forward. Everything inside.
Do I
the cart...
fly off the top?
You roll me. You know what? Roll me a bless you. Roll me a dexterity check to kind of just
I'm
like
sitting
grasp
crisscross.
on. Athletics check. I'm sorry.
Athletics.
Sorry,
minus
couldn't get to
1,
the mutant
17.
time.
17.
Ooh.
You're
I got an
able to-
18 minus 1.
You can stay. You are able to like hold on. Like
Mhm.
you don't see it coming, but you like grab it before you fly.
Yeah.
The rest of you kind of like all move and like shudder with it. You guys also, I should say, there is another caravan. Like there were more vehicles behind you that were coming out.
Okay.
There is like a caravan like a little distance off from you guys that is also like following out. And you hear Argyle kind of yell up and go, well, I thought it was gonna be a little bit before we hit that roadblock, but unfortunately, I think it found us. And he's like, I'm gonna take a look at the side paths and see if maybe we can get around.
What's blocking the road?
I mean, you can come and take a look for yourselves. It's a little hard to
Pop
explain.
down, and the
Yeah, can I pop
flail
down?
appears in my hand, and I start walking towards the front.
You guys, what's up?
Ash, you see like flames and smoke kind of like waft around her for a moment, and like she's sitting with her legs crossed, and she just like literally picks up off the ground and slowly floats down until she touches on the floor.
None of you see or hear Foxmoth, but she is very suddenly on the roof of the caravan.
Like it. Doll, are you still inside?
Yes, but I'm gonna pull a Brontosaurus and stretch my neck out again and look out.
I'm gonna need fan art, please.
My ugly
It's
head.
gonna be horrifying, and I love it.
You all look outside, and blocking the path seems to be a large, giant carcass. Like what seems to be
Carcass?
kind of like a giant humanoid is just like laying, spread, kind of just like laying directly across the pathway. Probably about the size of like 3 trees stacked on top of each other. Trees are bad examples, I guess. I would say probably like maybe 40 foot altogether. Maybe 40 to 50 foot is kind of just like completely across the path of a humanoid as far as you can see. And
Don't
Oh,
worry,
sorry.
I got this. Sorry, go ahead. I just have a thing.
Okay, I was just gonna ask if I could roll perception to just kind of get a sense of my surroundings.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
18.
18. You take a little look around, and you notice a lot of, like, bucklers and swords and shields kind of scattered around the place. Like, a lot more than the pathway had. And, I mean, you see, like, kind of, just, like, fallen trees. I'd say the one thing that you do notice with your perception is, like, the trees that have fallen around, you can't tell maybe if the giant humanoid, like, hit them as they fell, but, like, you don't know why these trees would be fallen in the directions that they're fallen. Like, the big humanoid's body is not touching any of the things around that have fallen. Like, it seems... Yeah. If that makes sense.
Something else did it, maybe.
Yep.
Nah.
She's gonna stay silent up there, because she can see that doll wants to do something.
Before I do, like, you guys are welcome to do
I don't have
anything,
anything
but
else.
Doll will start making her way out of the caravan.
And just make sure there's no one to the side of that giant if you're gonna do something close to it.
What do you mean to the side?
We're by trees, ain't we?
The trees are... They were not broken by this giant. They're all in weird directions and places. There's something else over here. There's something else here.
Is it?
Can I roll an investigation check?
Yeah.
Just, like, try to further... I don't know, Foxmouth, how much do you tell us?
That's probably all that she'll tell you guys, is that the trees have fallen in very weird, incohesive directions.
I can fly ahead if we need to and keep an eye on you, doll. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Yeah, this giant looks fine, though. I don't see anything weird about it. I rolled a 3 plus 2, so it's 5, so...
5, I will say, one thing that, like, you do get a little bit closer, you do, like, notice that, well, thanks for the raid, by the way, you're all fantastic. I will say, as you kind of get a little bit closer to the giant blocking your path, you do notice that, like, you've been pretty good about predicting the, like how the wildlife would react to something. The wildlife seems to be pretty scarce. Like, they've all kind of just abandoned the area. And that's odd.
Interesting. Ash, were you gonna do anything?
No, I just wanted to make sure I keep an eye on you. Really, that's it.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you. I was gonna see if I could talk to anything around here, but I don't know, nothing looks really willing to talk. But, so I don't see any animals, no birds. Bugs?
Roll me a perception check. You don't see, okay. I mean, you've taken a pretty good look around, but, you know, you never know.
Okay. My rolls are so bad tonight. 4.
4. Nothing that's nice. Nothing that's gonna be able. You see, like, one beetle, and he looks like he's gonna say something to you, but he's like, and he keeps like just
sus.
No.
Dude, that's the tale that this is not a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Doll, what
That
are you
beetle
gonna
has
do
its
to
windows
this
up.
thing?
Well, I think I can move it. I think I can make this work a little bit. How tall are the trees?
I would say probably like maybe 20, 30 foot all around, kind of. Yeah.
Is the giant short enough to go in or through them on the path?
I would say if you were to, like, move them in, they're too dense. Like, it would be too dense to push the giant, like, into the trees.
Oh, no. I mean, like, walk through the trees.
Yeah, you could. You would have to leave the caravan behind, but you could.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna go climb on the giant's shoulder and, like, breathe in the beautiful stench of decay and cast Animate Dead.
Oh!
And
Interesting. Okay. I love it.
it's instantaneous. It lasts 24 hours. It takes me a minute to do. So I'll need to like sit
Can
and
I-
breathe and the
I want to
rancid.
be making sure I'm keeping an eye on the surroundings of Doll, and if anyone's coming up to her, if anyone's, if there's anyone hiding in the sides, I want to be keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah,
Roll
keep your
me-
head down, Ash.
While they concentrate.
Roll me a perception check. God, that's so smart. I didn't think of that. I love that. Ah,
Perception 13.
13. You like take a look around, and at first, no, you didn't really like. The closer you got, you didn't notice anything.
I am flying too, just so you know. I got 10 minutes of flying.
You
I-
looking down, you do notice like a few figures, kind of like maybe animals, maybe something else, but like kind of like around the two sides of the giant humanoid, like kind of like shifting as you're looking down, but you can't like make out much.
Yeah. I land back down and I say, there's either animals or an ambush, something down there, but keep an eye on Doll while she does whatever she's doing.
I'm rooting for the latter. DM, how long was it since we had left the gate? That we've been.
I'd say we rushed it a bit, but I'd say it's probably about an hour.
Okay, so probably not long enough to do the warlock thing and regain a spell slot that was cast via short rest.
I wouldn't say short rest, no, unfortunately.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Um,
I'm gonna.
You can't just click the button and have a quick.
No
rest?
button clicking for me. Ash, just be careful. I'll half the distance. And I'm gonna basically, I don't know how far the giant is from the cart, but I basically want to make sure I'm closer to Doll.
I would say the cart stopped probably about 30 feet from the giant.
Okay, so pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll half it. I'll be 15 feet.
I'm probably about 10 feet up in the air.
Since Ash has seen something, I'm going to attempt to look if I'm allowed to as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and if you want to roll me a perception check to just see if you can notice anything.
Just gonna stay standing.
Dirty 20.
On the caravan.
You've been a thug for a little. I mean, you're not a thug, but you've
I'm
been in
a
thuggy
civilized
areas.
man. I am not a thug.
You know how this works. But as you're taking a look around, you do notice there's definitely people lining the tree line. You can't make out how many, but you do see them like moving closer and closer, like they're getting ready to kind of exit the tree line. You see them on both sides.
Is it going to happen before Doll finishes what she's doing?
And do you guys tell me?
In the next 1 second?
He doesn't know
Dante.
that. All Dante
Okay.
knows is that yeah, they're coming quick. Like you don't know how quick though. Probably
Okay.
maybe 30 seconds maybe.
Yeah. I do. I'd assume Ash is watching me, so I'm just going to, I think, what's the best thing to do at this moment? I think I'm going to like scratch the back of my head as I do it. How many figures did I see? A certain amount of figures to one side?
You just
To either side?
like honestly, you've seen a lot moving, but maybe if you had a shot in the dark, you could count like 2 and 2 on each side, but like that's like a low estimate. That's like as many as you think you could clock.
I'm gonna double that. I'm gonna be scratching the back of my head, and hopefully the bright red skin on the back of my black hair, Ash sees fingers in 4 scratch.
All right.
Point. And then they curl in.
I pull out my book while I'm flying in the air like Iron Man, and I write a quick message to Dole, and it just says, ambush, 4 on each side, just FYI, and you just hear that in Ash's voice that
Just
pops into your
FYI.
head.
How long has it been, Billy?
Since right now, I'd say you guys probably like 20 seconds just talking. They're moving like as you're going.
Okay.
But Foxmoth, where are you at right now?
Still on top of the caravan, just kind of watching everything. Kind of keeping herself in like prep mode just in case she needs to go anywhere direction.
I need what's everybody's passive perception?
14.
18.
11.
14.
18. Foxmoth, I'll say you see it. As you guys are all so focused and locked on that tree line that the caravan behind you seems to still be moving and then comes to a strict turn. And as they kind of like turn very quickly, Foxmoth, you see 3 tuxedoed bald men kind of hop out of the caravan together and go, "Ooh, locate object is taking us this far. Is that? It's there." And he points up there. That's the one I think who attacked Hazel. Okay, let's easy.
No. You can't
Feet,
track
baby.
it while it's in my ring.
1,000 feet, baby.
It's a lot more
It's
than
not lead
1,000
lined.
feet.
It's a,
Not lead
but
lined.
it's in a,
It's a demi-plane.
it's a different dimension.
It's not lead lined. And did you put it in your ring?
Yes.
We're gonna look up. Hang on. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I'm gonna look this up.
You just broke Billy's
Yeah.
mechanics.
I did not need us to add another third of people
Mm.
to this attack. The man
I
has...
swear. Because
Well-
I got
well,
it ticked.
Dillia's-
I have it ticked that I went in there and it's used now and I can't go back in.
Look.
So
While Billy is looking up rules things, let's turn to thank you for the raid. Thank you for the gifted subs at the beginning of the stream. Thank you for the lovely comments that you guys have been giving us along the stream. They always make me smile. I love this one. Man has never thugged a day in his life. Thank you for the trust and commitment.
They love you, Dante.
I love them. That's just how it goes.
Billy, if it ruins the story, I'll say that I didn't put it in there.
No, you're okay.
But the power's been used,
No.
and so I can't go back in there anyway. So
I like it. No, what we can do is, I got a better idea. As they do jump out, instead of good play around, as they jump out, I will say they kind of like look at each other and go, I can't tell you for sure if that's the one who took the book, but direction it led. And he looks, they're kind of like talking amongst each other, but they're not for
How
sure.
many
They
are
didn't
there?
clock you. There's 3.
I would like tell me if like
I hate
especially if
this
you want to
already.
like wrap up everything. I don't want to like start something crazy. But I'd like to sneak attack one of them.
How far away are they from us?
Right now they're from Foxmoth, probably like 45 feet. Like they stopped.
We're very close to everyone.
You can. Simultaneously, while that is going on, I'm sorry, the rest of you see as the tree lines start to kind of flood out. As you see on one side, there is a like very tight clothed figure that walks out with 2 people behind him on the right side, and on the left side another like tight clothed figure. It seems to be bulkier, like taller and bigger. Both of them look kind of like, I guess the best way you'd put it is like tigers, like reminiscent of like a feline kind of look, I guess. And both with like
Costume
orange fur.
or actual? Okay.
Actual,
Okay, actual.
orange
Okay.
fur, and then like green cloth kind of tied like around their head, and then all the way down, kind of like a really tight, like a speed suit almost, as they're walking up with 2 guards on each side, both of them dressed in like bronze equipment, holding like scimitars on their side. And as they
Can we see where their thumbs are at?
That was an oddly specific question.
Doll would know.
Yes, give me.
Doll would know.
That's an interesting question. I
Where
will
are
say,
their thumbs, Billy?
I
Where
will
are their
say
thumbs?
that they have cloth over
Like
their
something I
heads.
should add to my notes.
So
Damn it!
Doll
Okay.
Hard
wants
to
to
make
know where their
That's
thumbs
meta knowledge.
are.
No, it's not. Doll would know. She would.
Doll would
she-
know. That is very
No,
true.
no,
I
no.
would
I'm
know.
talking about that note taking, you
Yeah.
note taker.
Oh,
That doesn't mean that I'm using it for Foxmoth knowledge. It's just session notes.
I'll destroy.
honestly, and I wrote down too, like about the interaction that you and Foxmoth had.
How
as well.
dare
So,
you.
like, we wouldn't know, but like it was said in game.
Right,
So-
you gotta know these things. I mean, we're note takers.
That's fair.
As they walk out of the tree line, they look at the group of you and say, "This is going to be the part where I tell you to drop everything that you have and walk away."
Oh, man, I was really hoping you'd say that.
And I dropped 2 Eldritch Blasts on the 2 people at the front of each line.
Alright.
Just want to go behind
They-
one of them and take them
From
out.
the air. So good.
They all get ready as Foxmoth prepares their sneak attack, and the ambush begins. We will pick up on the next episode of Total Party Chaos as we pick up with the battle map on the next episode, and check it out because we'll have a really
Oh, I'm so
fucking sick
excited.
battle map.
So
check out
excited.
First episode of
so
Combat.
stoked.
Join us next
Ooh,
Friday.
don't miss next week. Be here.
Be real sick.
Be here or be square.
Hell
It's
yeah.
wonderful.
All right. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope everybody go check us out on the YouTubes, on the Twitch. TPK should have an audio cast soon. I'm not going to say a date because I always do that and lie. But soon. So, thank you all for watching, and go check out our other stuff. And yeah, thanks, y'all. Y'all great, and all you great characters out there. You kicked butt. So,
Cool.
we love you. Thanks for checking out Total Party Chaos. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.